Dear students of first BSc Chemistry, in this class we have to discuss about vocabulary. First of all, you should know the meaning for this word vocabulary. I hope you all know how to find the meaning of a English word. The first option to find the meaning of a English word is you have to refer English dictionary. Nowadays we are living in the era of cell phone, so if you want to find the meaning of any word, you give the word in your cell phone, you will get the meaning immediately. So let us know what is a dictionary and what is the use of dictionary, how to use the dictionary. Here I have given a slide where the English to Tamil dictionary is referred by me. So you have English to English dictionary, English to Tamil dictionary also. Since you are all beginners in the college education, you can make use of English to Tamil dictionary also. There is nothing wrong in it. The purpose is you should understand the meaning properly. So if you refer the English to Tamil dictionary, Oxford Learners Advanced Dictionary, or any dictionary that is available with you or in the library, what is the meaning of vocabulary? First of all, you must learn how to pronounce the word vocabulary. So if you refer the Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary, first you have to learn the pronunciation, vocabulary. So you must learn. What is the word vocabulary? Is it a verb, adjective or noun? It is a noun. Vocabulary is a noun. So let us see the meaning of this word vocabulary, which is a noun. First meaning is vocabulary refers to all the words that somebody knows or that are used in a particular book, subject, etc. So all the words that somebody knows in a language is called as the vocabulary, collection of words known by you. If you know 100 words, 1000 words, 10,000 words, then that is called as vocabulary. If you know more than 10,000 words or 50,000 or 1 lakh words in a language, then people will say that your vocabulary is very good. If your vocabulary is very good, then you will be very fluent in speaking that language, in writing that language. You can easily understand the language by reading also, if your vocabulary is good. You should know the meaning of all the words in that language. So what is the Tamil meaning of vocabulary? ஒருவருக்கு தெரிந்த அல்லது குறிப்பிட்ட நூல், துறை முதலியவற்றில் பயன்படுத்துகிற அனைத்து சொற்களும், இது ஒரு அர்த்தம். சொல் தொகுதி, vocabulary என்ற ஆங்கில வார்த்தைக்கு இணையான தமிழ் வார்த்தை சொல் தொகுதி. So vocabulary means சொல் தொகுதி. All the words that somebody knows or that are used in a particular book, subject, whether it is writing or reading, that is your vocabulary. Now, there is another meaning. All the words in a language, that also called as vocabulary. ஒரு மொழியில் உள்ள சொற்களின் முழுமை தொகுதி, சொல் தொகுதி, that also refers to vocabulary. முழுமை தொகுதி, all the words, that also refers to vocabulary. So these are the definitions of vocabulary that is given in Oxford language dictionaries. So definitions are taken from Oxford language dictionaries. Now, let us see what is the vocabulary in English. How many words are there in English language? So, a vocabulary, also known as a word stock of words. The word stock is a set of familiar words within the person's language. So, if a person has a set of words, the words should be familiar to him, their meaning, their usage. They must be familiar to a person within a person's language. Suppose if you know Tamil only, and in that language, if you know the meaning of all the words, if you are fluent with those words while you are writing, reading, or if you are able to understand the meaning of those words when someone is speaking, or if you read an article, then such set of words are called as vocabulary. So, vocabulary, also known as word stock, is a set of familiar words within a person's language. See how this vocabulary develops. A vocabulary usually developed with age. See, we all know that. We have also crossed that stage. A small baby, it knows how to cry only. You cannot expect a 3 months or 2 months old baby to speak. Once they cross 1 year, after 12 months of birth or 1 year of birth or 1.5 years of birth, they started speaking some simple words. Amma, Appa, father, mother, like that. And slowly, as the age increases, the number of words known by an individual also increases. So, a vocabulary usually develops with age. See, if you develop a good vocabulary with your age, then it serves as a useful and fundamental tool for communication. A small baby, after birth, slowly she grasps the mother tongue first. She learns many words. After 3 years or 4 years, the child enters into a school. Slowly she starts communication. So, the fundamental tool for communication is vocabulary. If you know the meaning of some words, then only you can communicate with others. Otherwise, it is not possible. Then how can you communicate? So, the learning ability of vocabulary is also connected with your intelligence, IQ, intelligent quotient. Children with better intelligent quotient or IQ, they learn the language very easily. They speak fluently. So, we can observe there are some children who are always talking something, who are telling something fluently. If you raise one question, they will give 3 or more answers. Always they are fluent in the language that is connected with their intelligence. Such children are found to be more intelligent, so they are having the good vocabulary. They know the meaning of, they learn the meaning of many words. So, a good vocabulary is a fundamental tool for communication. And also, it is a fundamental tool for acquiring knowledge. See, when you are reading a textbook or when you are reading a newspaper, a novel, if you come across a new word, you must know the meaning. If you know the meaning, then only you can understand the sentence and the textual matter that is given. So, slowly you can learn. So, the fundamental tool for learning and acquiring knowledge is also your vocabulary. So, I can say your vocabulary usually developed with age serves as a useful and fundamental tool for communication and also for acquiring knowledge. So, students, you should feel the necessity for improving your vocabulary. It's not so easy to gain mastery over some 10,000 words or 20,000 words or 1 lakh words within a few days. So it will take so many years for you. Our boys, I have observed, they are very weak in their mother tongue itself. So mother tongue is your first language. I have seen our students who are very weak in their mother tongue itself. See, we must give prime importance to our mother tongue also. If you are fluent in your mother tongue, then only you will be respected. You should be able to communicate properly. You should be able to write something. If you are supposed to write an article, or if you read an article in Tamil magazines, Tamil newspapers, if you have to understand, then you must have a very good vocabulary. You should know the meaning of all the words. See, our boys are very weak in their mother tongue itself. If they are weak in the mother tongue itself, then how can we expect them to be so good in their second language? See, nowadays our students are studying, most of them are studying in English medium schools only. But for that, the ability of the students to speak, read and write in English is not better. It is not better than the students from our Tamil medium boys. See, I have seen students who are speaking with a lot of grammatical mistakes, so that their sentence, so that they are not able to form one sentence. They are struggling to speak one sentence, write one sentence. So it is all because of the lack of vocabulary among the students. Our students, they don't know the meaning of many words. They don't try to understand. They don't try to learn the meaning of the words. So if you learn the meaning of many words, at least some 10 words in a single day, slowly your vocabulary will build up. You will become very fluent in your language. You can write any matter fluently. If your reading, writing is good, if your listening is good, automatically your knowledge will improve. So the depth of the knowledge grows. See, let us see how the vocabulary is gained by us. Psychologists say that your vocabulary is improving or gaining by productive and receptive methods. What are the productive methods? The productive methods are also called as the achievements. By learning the language, what do you achieve? What do you produce? If you learn a language, you are able to speak. So, by speaking, you are learning, you are using new words, you learn the meaning of many new words. To speak fluently, you should learn the meaning of many new words. By listening to the speech given by other people, you are learning words also. So, speech is a productive method. If you speak, that is a productive method, that is an achievement. And by speaking with others, by listening to the speech given by others, we are able to improve our vocabulary. It is a productive method. Apart from that, see, your regular reading practice. You can read textbooks, you can read novels, English novels, you can read newspapers. Newspapers are the best source for improving your vocabulary. Nowadays, most of the youngsters, instead of reading newspapers, they simply read the textual message that is received by them friends are from various sources through social media. See, the messages that is typed by your friend or any relative, or the messages that you are getting through social media are not rich in vocabulary. Even I have come across so many messages with a lot of grammatical mistakes, with a lot of words which are not communicating any sense at all, because the words are not used in the wrong way, the words are not used in the proper place. Improper words are used, so they don't convey the meaning. See, you must know how to make use of the proper words. That is very important. Choice of words, that is very important. How is it possible when you learn the language, and if you have a good mastery over the vocabulary of that language, then you are able to understand the matter when you are reading. When you are able to present a matter effectively when you are writing, you are able to present the matter when you are speaking, when you are speaking to somebody else, when you are speaking with your friends. See, if your speech is fluent, definitely you will command respect from your friends. If you are employed in a company or in any organization or in government offices, if you are able to speak fluently, read fluently and write fluently, definitely you will command respect. So, as a baby, we start learning by listening to the speech given by others. So that is our receptive methods. So the learning of vocabulary starts with the receptive process or receiving process, which are received, which are not achieved. So a baby starts listening from the age of 2 months or 3 months. You can see in your household itself. You might have seen your sisters, elder sisters, or your aunties, Ma, Attai, Chitappa, Chitti, Attai, Chittivi. So if they deliver a baby, and you can see them speaking to the baby right from the age of 2 months or 3 months. Just they will speak. The child will observe. The child always observe. So as age increases, because of the intelligence with the child receives many words from the other sources. If someone is speaking to the child receives. So slowly the vocabulary builds up. So the vocabulary in an individual is getting improved by productive and receptive methods. Productive methods are also called achievements, and receptive methods are also called receiving methods. So, let us go to the next slide. See, we have seen how the vocabulary in a language improves. The vocabulary and the strength of your vocabulary depends on the degree of knowledge. Just now we saw the receptive and productive methods. Receptive methods means the process of learning vocabulary by receiving from external sources. Productive methods means you are giving the achievements, you are producing something, you read, you write, you speak. So these are all productive methods. By this you are gaining the knowledge of vocabulary, as well as you are spreading the meaning of many words to others also, to those who are listening. So between the receptive and productive methods, we have a range of abilities. So the range of abilities between receptive and productive methods is called as the degree of knowledge. To what extent you are able to grasp, to what extent you are able to deliver new words. So this simply indicates that a word gradually enters a person's vocabulary over a period of time. Suppose if you understand the meaning of one word, of a new word, then over a period of time, if the word is repeatedly heard by you, or if you are using the word in writing repeatedly, if you use some 10 times, or if you hear some 10 times or 20 times, automatically the word will be recorded in your brain. It will come to your memory and easily, and you can speak with the word, or you can write with the word very fluently. So the first step in improving the vocabulary is a word gradually enters a person's vocabulary over a period of time. See, so as time passes, if our learning activities increases from the age of 3, if the learning activities increases, then the knowledge of learning a word, that also the knowledge due to the learning of word also improves. So the degree of knowledge is an important factor to what extent you are able to grasp new words. So the degree of knowledge is very important in improving your vocabulary or in deciding the strength of your vocabulary. Just like the degree of your knowledge, the depth of knowledge is also very important. See, to what extent you are reading. I have seen some people who are reading the newspapers, they will read the headlines only. Everything should appear in block, bold lines, bold letters. So they will read the headlines only. They will not go to the matter that is given below the headlines. And similarly, if you go to the center page of any newspaper, there you can find articles written by eminent writers, experts in that field. Whether it is Tamil paper or English paper, English newspaper, if you go to the center page, then there you will come across the editorial. The editorial is given by the author, editor of the newspaper. So the editor will give some message to the readers of the newspaper. The editorial column written by the editors are very strong in vocabulary. You can read the editorials for improving your vocabulary. You will come across many new words. If you come across any new words, note the new words. Refer the dictionary. If you cannot find the dictionary, at least enter the word new words in the Google Chrome. You will get the dictionary and you will find the meaning. Nowadays newspapers are available online also, because our people find it very difficult to read the newspaper in physical form. So because of this, the cell phone companies, they are supplying the newspaper through online also to promote their business. So that's why people say that nowadays if you have a cell phone, you can manage almost many things. Anyhow, to what extent you are using the cell phone effectively, that is very important. Nowadays our boys are using it mainly for the entertainment purpose. It is wrong. You can have the entertainment, but our boys are fully depending on the entertainment. See, you can use your cell phone effectively for the learning process also. Nowadays, we are having the online classes. The online classes has become the order of the day because of the corona pandemic. So you have to use your cell phone. Similarly, you can read many newspapers, many articles, many magazines in English through your cell phone also. Many of the students are having the Geo connection. Online papers are given by Geo papers. See, in the cell phone, Geo News, you have a paper, English paper, Hindustan Times, other papers. I am reading Hindustan Times, and also there is another paper, Mint. The Mint, it is an online paper only. It is not available in the market through physical form. The articles are very good in Mint. Financial articles, historical articles, weekly articles. They are all very good in the newspaper Mint, which is available through online only, electronic paper only. So, to what extent you are reading, to what extent you are writing, and to what extent you are listening with full concentration, based on all these things, the depth of the knowledge improves. Your depth in vocabulary improves. So, the depth of knowledge actually depends on 9 frameworks. If you consider the depth of knowledge as a framework, then there are 9 facts I can see. So, degree of knowledge is one framework, depth of knowledge is another framework. This framework, depth of knowledge, includes 9 facets. What are they? First one is orthography. That means what you write. If you are very good in writing, then automatically your vocabulary is okay. If you know the meaning of some 20,000 or 50,000 or more than 1 lakh words, then the words will come to you spontaneously. You will have more choice for using the right word in the right place. So orthography, written form, that is very essential in improving the depth of your knowledge, especially the depth of your knowledge in the English vocabulary. So orthography is very important. When you speak among your friends or among your academic circle, either in the classroom or in the or with your teachers, or if you deliver a lecture, if you become a teacher and if you deliver a lecture, then the language in the spoken form is very important. If you complete your B.Ed course and try to become a teacher in a school, or if you do research and if you try to become a lecturer in arts and science college or engineering college, whatever it may be, if you try to enter into the teaching profession, then your spoken language should be very good. Nowadays, our boys are getting appointment in matriculation schools. CBSE schools are a recent attraction because of the NEET and JRE compulsion, All India level entrance examinations. More students who want to do professional courses are moving towards English medium schools, that to CBSE schools. So if you complete your degree, master degree and education degree with good marks, and if your spoken language, especially English, is very good, then the chances for getting an appointment is very bright for you. You will not remain unemployed. Immediately after your studies, you will get an employment. You will get an opportunity to work in a private company or in a private school. And you can be a good teacher if your vocabulary is very good. So, the spoken form is very good if your vocabulary is good. That is called as the phonology. All these facets are given, 9 facets are given in blue line. So, if you want to go deeper, then you click the blue line. With the net connection, if you give a click to the blue lines, you can read the matter. It is how you have to improve your knowledge. We, the teachers, can give you some guidelines you have to follow, and you have to go beyond the guidelines by learning yourself, or I can say by self-learning. So phonology, the language in spoken form is called as phonology. That is also very important in improving the depth of knowledge in vocabulary. Trying to find references, meaning, you can refer Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary or any dictionary that is available in the library or at your home. Suppose if you want to go further, There are other modifications of English dictionary also. We have thesaurus. You can refer. We have encyclopedias. In the library, if you go, you can find the encyclopedias in the English shelf. So you can refer. The encyclopedia will give you a collective information of one word. So definitely that will improve your depth of knowledge. So later on also we will see how the language can be improved. So references, orthography, phonology, these are some of the important things. Reading, writing, spoken. So your depth of knowledge depends on these factors. Next one is the semantics. You should know the concept. In which concept the speaker is speaking, that is very important. If the concept is very clear in your mind, then you will not have inhibition in presenting the matter if your vocabulary is very good. If you have a good vocabulary, then if you have a good understanding over the concept, then you can speak fluently, you can write fluently, and this is also very important in improving the depth of your knowledge in English vocabulary. See, you can register new words, the meaning of new words. Suppose when you are reading the newspaper, if you come across a new word, then what you can do? You refer the English dictionary. If it is convenient for you, then you refer the English dictionary and you write the meaning. You can have a permanent notebook for improving your vocabulary. I will give you the various methods with the help of some exercise books also, workbooks also. Before purchasing all those things, you can do this practice. You can write, you can register the new words. So, register the appropriacy of use or by registering the word in a notebook. So that will improve the depth of knowledge in English vocabulary. And sometimes co-locations, there are some words which cannot be separated, they are existing together. So if you read those words or if you use those words, then you can easily understand the matter. So co-location, also called as lexical neighbors, that is also very important in maintaining your strength in English vocabulary. On an average, you should know more than 60 or 70,000 words in English vocabulary. So similarly, we have word associates, that means the similar words, word associates, associated words, they are used. And we have some grammatical functions also for new words. Syntax is a new word. So we have the grammatical functions of this word, and you should know the morphology of the words or parts of the words. It is also called as etymology. The word, how it originates. Etymology is also an important factor in improving the depth of your knowledge. To what extent the language is improved. So these are all the 9 facets for improving the depth of your knowledge. See, first let us see what is a word. We all know that in the beginning itself we have seen what are alphabets, what are words. Alphabets are the letters used for communicating or reading or writing the language. So, the alphabets are combined to make a word. You can find the meaning of any word in English dictionary. Actually, the words are found in a specific form in a English dictionary, that is called as the dictionary form. It is also called as the inflected form. The inflected form or dictionary form. The actual name for such a form or for defining a word like this is called as the lemma form. Lemma, lemma form. So in English dictionary, you will find the English words and you will get the meaning for those words in the lemma form only. For example, let us consider a simple action word, walk. If you go to the dictionary W section, then there you will come across a word, namely walk. But you will not find other words, walks, walked or walking. So, this is called as the lemma form. Most of the time, the words are given in the verb form, but the other forms of the word, for example, walk, if it is plural, then it is walk. Walk is correct. Others should not call it as, others cannot find the words for the other forms of the words, namely walks, walked, walking. Walk, verb, that is the simple form. So that is the lemma form. If you go to the English dictionary, you can find the meaning for the word walk. But in that column itself, walks, that will not be given separately. Walked or walking, that will not be, both of them will not be given separately. So, we already learned what is a noun. We have the names of peoples, places, companies, toys, etc. So, in most of the times, the lemmas does not include nouns. The lemmas does not include nouns. They do not include nouns. The reason is that the words are properly used. We have nouns, namely names of people, places, companies, etc. You cannot find the meaning for my name because that is personal. It's a noun that is personal. You cannot find. So you will find the meaning for common words, whatever it may be, whether it is personal or individual, whatever it may be. You can find the meaning for new words in the form of lemma only in Oxford Language Dictionary. So in other forms, it will not be available. For example, walk means walk. It will be available in the form of walk only. Walked, walking, walked. So such words are not finding a place in English Language Dictionary. So, if you know one word, from that word, you can find the meaning of many words. It is possible by understanding the meaning of a root word. From that root word only thousands of words are framed. So they are called as the ground word. So we now know the difference between a root word or ground word. So from the root word or ground word, you can build a word family. If you are able to build a word family, then your vocabulary improves, your strength improves. So it is how we must improve the vocabulary of these words. I can give one example. Effort. It is a simple word. It is a noun. Effort. See, effortless. effortlessly, effortful, effortfully. These are all some of the words that are framed from effort. So, what are the efforts taken by you in solving the problem? What are the efforts taken by you in visiting United States of America as a politician, as an administrator? So, effort is the root word. From that root word, we have many words, namely effortless, effortlessly, effortful, effortfully. So, these are the word that is originating from the word effort. So, it is called as a word family or root word. See, it is how we are developing and improving our vocabulary. Now, coming to the types of vocabulary, the types of vocabulary is different, is many types. Nearly some 4 types of vocabulary are there. Of course, it is all depending on the method by which you are learning the vocabulary. So, you have reading vocabulary. Your vocabulary improves when you are reading many textbooks or newspapers or even the subject books also. Your vocabulary improves because of reading habit. So, it is very important that you should maintain a very good reading habit. And coming to the second step, listening vocabulary. Second one, listening vocabulary. See, our boys, the biggest problem with them is that they don't listen at all. The youngsters are very active. The younger generation is very intelligent. Recently, I read an article written by Sudha Murthy. Do you know who is Sudha Murthy? Sudha Murthy is the wife of Narayana Murthy, who found Infosys company in Bangalore. She is writing an article in every week in the Tamil magazine Kalki. There, she shares her, in one of the articles, she shares her opinion about the younger generation of today. She appreciates the younger generation because the younger generation can grasp many things easily. I am an old man. My age is around 54. Whereas a student who is in the class 9 or in the degree class whose age is around 20, his grasping power is more. He is more intelligent than when compared to me. So, the boys or girls, the students, they simply improve their vocabulary by listening also. They should have the patience. In our college, I have seen, suppose if there is a debate or if someone is, some popular scholar is coming to the college and speaking in the seminar hall, I have seen many of our friends who are coming to listen such speech with an empty hand. They will not come with a paper or pen. See, when some expert is giving a speech, you must record his speech. At least a few sentences you must know how to write the speech given by the eminent speaker. So you have listening vocabulary also. The words you will learn by listening to the speech given by others or by listening to the people who are speaking fluently. So reading vocabulary is there, listening vocabulary is there, and another one is speaking vocabulary. If you are so good in reading and listening vocabulary, then only your speaking vocabulary will be good. See, if your stuff in the brain is very good, then you will deliver, then only you will deliver. So, if you are very good in speaking, it is all because of your reading and listening vocabulary only. So you must know how to read the language of chemistry, how to understand the language of English. Okay, then only you will be very good in your studies. So the reading vocabulary, listening vocabulary is very important. Then comes your speaking vocabulary. A teacher should be very fluent. His speaking vocabulary should be very good. Then only he can give the lecture, or then only he can effectively teach to the students. And coming to the last one, we have writing vocabulary. See, the writing vocabulary is also an activity-based vocabulary. By writing many articles, your brain is made to think. Already, I told you that you should improve your knowledge on vocabulary by reading, writing and speaking. See, if you listen to the speech of others, your speaking vocabulary improves. If you are able to write, then your writing vocabulary is very good. But if you read the others' articles or articles written by others, then you will learn new words also. So, both reading, writing, speaking, these are all some of the processes by which we are gaining our vocabulary and improve our vocabulary. Now let us see what is final vocabulary. See, all human beings, they carry about a set of words that is called as the vocabulary. So, if you are a speaker in your mother tongue or in English language, you will carry a set of words. If you employ those words by justifying their action, their beliefs and their rights, then automatically you can learn what is meant by final vocabulary. See, final vocabulary means these are words in which we formulate, praise our friends, and also we contempt for our enemies. That means we don't like enemies. People who are always criticizing us, we keep some distance away from them. We won't speak fluently. But if you are in the peer group, in the like-minded people, then you will speak fluently. So that is your final vocabulary. And coming to the other word, namely focal vocabulary. See, focal vocabulary means it is used by some professionals. Focal vocabulary is a specialized set of terms, and it is different from, but it is particularly important to a certain group of people only. So, there is a difference between final vocabulary and focal vocabulary. Focal vocabulary is a specialized set of terms and distinctions that is particularly important to a certain group. Those with a particular focus of experience or activity. So, vocabulary, it is also called as a lexicon. So, it is a language dictionary. If you know some 20,000 words or 1 lakh words and their meanings and their usage, then it is called as the language dictionary. It is also, the vocabulary is also called as the lexicon. See, the vocabulary is a set of names for things, events, etc. So, in this class, we have seen what is meant by vocabulary and how the vocabulary is improved by us, delivered by us. So, in the next class, we shall see in detail how the vocabulary grows, among the students right from the age of 5 years or 4 years. In the next class, I will continue and I will explain. Thank you.